and I am here to talk to you today about my 3 2017 DNFs. That's right, it is only 2017 and I have already said goodbye to 3 books. You know, it's funny because I used to be the kind of reader who would read a book to the very end. No matter how much I wasn't enjoying it, no matter how much pain it caused me to pick that book up and open its pages, I would finish it. I didn't skim, I didn't abandon, I didn't DNF, and I certainly didn't unhaul. But somewhere in the middle of 2016, all of that changed. I started being really realistic with myself and giving a book pretty much 50 pages. You have nothing to say to me that's gripping me within 50 pages. We're gonna break up. In the first 50 pages of a murder is announced by Agatha Christie. Not only has a murder been committed, but it has also been posted about in a newspaper. We've had a party and we've met about 20 different characters. Oh, and there's a police investigation underway. In the first 50 pages of When Smoke Gets in Your Eyes by Caitlin Doughty, she has introduced us to a crematorium, to how we process the cremation of bodies. She's shaved her first corpse, we've seen her first corpse almost blow up, and she's got a lot of life lessons to process. So without belabouring my point any further, you catch my drift. And I'm not saying events have to take place, but I have to at least like something. These next 3 books did not accomplish this, and thus they have gone to the great DNF heaven in the sky, otherwise known as the charity shop. The first book that I DNF'd officially in 2017 is The Big Four by Agatha Christie, which, humorously enough, is actually the very small number 5 in the Poirot series. I am of course reading these for my Agatha Christie project, but I always knew that there was going to be a problem with this book, because you see, lipstick on your teeth is not attractive. Where was I? Oh yes, I have seen the adaptation of The Big Four, starring of course David Suchet as Poirot, and I hated it. The characters didn't seem like themselves. It's set in a really far point of the Poirot universe, and everybody comes together for this one big international mystery, and therein, my friends, lies the real problem here. I hated the fact that Poirot was solving some big international crime. There's something really sort of 007 James Bondy about this novel, and it just really didn't do it for me. The second book that I DNF'd in 2017 was literally just DNF'd a few days ago, and it has absolutely gutted me. You're all aware that this year is the year that I am going to read books off of my own shelves, and when myself and the wonderful Amanda Centre discovered that neither of us had read Guy Gavriel Kay's Tigana, and both of us owned it and had owned it for quite some time and were intimidated by the sheer size of it, we decided that we were going to buddy read it. We got ourselves all hyped up, we were determined that we were going to do it on a good time scale, and we split it into parts and off we went. And within the first 50 pages both of us went, what is this? I'm really sorry, Katie. Katie from Katie Loves to Read absolutely loves Guy Gavriel Kay and loves this book, and it just, some of the writing is so beautiful and well crafted, and each of the sentences is obviously meticulously thought about and laid down, and some sections of it are just so convoluted, and they keep the reader at such a distance from the characters that it is impossible to give a shit about anything that is going on. Some of the characters in this just went boom, and I thought I could read an entire book just about you. And then there were a couple of other characters where I thought, if I have to read one more page about you, I'm gonna rip this book in half. So unfortunately this one is going on the unhaul pile. However, Amanda and I have found another book that we are going to be buddy reading later on in this month when life slows down a little bit, and that will be Luck in the Shadows by Lynn Llewellyn, I think. I'll put it here. And the final DNF for this video is a book which I have literally been reading since August 2016, and that is Night Film by Marisha Pessl. I'll give you all a moment to compose yourself. I know, right? Night Film is loads of people, and I mean loads of people's favourite thriller. Plot never happens. It really doesn't. I am slap bang in the middle of this book, and I still do not have a freaking clue what is going on. There are no concrete clues. None. None at all. We are no further forward in finding out whether Ashley committed suicide or not. There is a very weird cast of sort of sub-characters which have popped up and which seem to have very little, very, very little to do with the actual plot itself. And it's like, oh, you dastardly kids. And that's kind of the level that I feel that this is on. It's just as if, to me, personally, Marisha Pessl has written herself into countless little holes and is just sort of being like, and now what could happen? And now what could happen? I'm really sorry if this is your favourite thriller book. This is very much not mine. Also, because it's going on the unhaul pile, I don't have to feel eternally bad about this horrendous sticker mark that was left in the corner. So in conclusion, guys, here is my 3 DNFs for 2017. How about you? Are you being stricter with yourself in 2017, or are you doing the opposite? Are you giving books more rope to impress you? Are you maybe somebody who's trying to stop DNFing within the first couple of pages? I would like to hear your opinions on this, especially if you're somebody who's decided you're only going to read your own books in 2017. I will be back with you very shortly, guys. See you soon! Bye! So that happened. I'm going to put you back on my shelf because you are very pretty, even though you're rubbish.